to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. Plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for. This guy, Llorente, is a very interesting player. Everyone saw him as being little more than a ball winner in midfield, but he's proved himself to be far more than that. I've really been impressed with the vision he has and the fact that he can bring anybody in his team into the game at any given moment now.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. McAllister. Spread to the right. Montiel. And back to the keeper they go. To Martinez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's a throw-in. A decent ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
They've played it short. Now it's Llorente. Now that's a fine challenge. Argentina. Medina is there to clear. Llorente. And it's Ruiz. And Kubasi. Medina with a definite foul there. Ferran Torres. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! But he's left disappointed.
Fabian Ruiz certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Delivered low. Cucurella. Great vision. Gavi receives it in a wide position. This looks promising. And the shots! Goal! Spain! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Gavi. It's a pretty loose pass. Martinez. Medina. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Knocks it out wide, and he's quick to return it. Medina. Over to the right flank. Not where it came from. That's a sharp pass. Spread out to the left. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Gavi gets a good foot in there. Played back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Passing is crisp and sharp. Picks out, goes for a shot! Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Gavi. Flashes it across. Martinez claims it. Safe hands. Now it's Martinez. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's the pull. He's played it back. Mikel Oyarzabal. Almada. Change of plan here, perhaps. Played out wide. And the shot's on here. Knocks it back. And he's in on goal. And he's quick to return it. Passing nice and neat. Now there's a... And Martinez! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Now it's Martinez. Kubasi. Pedri. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Cucurella. That has been cut short. Messi. And Almada. Martinez. Now it's De Paul. Tries from distance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Deftly away. They get a throw-in. De Paul. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Distributed tidily. De Paul. De Paul. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's having a hit! No, not quite.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Cucurella. Now it's Gavi. He's picked his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Montiel. This interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Medina. That's where it came from. And it's McAllister. He's gone for goal. McAllister. And he's well positioned here. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Pressure coming in from all directions. Montiel. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Cucurella. Rodri. It's Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Montiel. Martinez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He is through here! Oh, again the flag's up. Montiel. Medina. That's destined for the flank. Llorente. Kubasi. And Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's having a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Martinez is offering a right smile there.
Building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, And we'll be getting underway very soon. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
And we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And here's Gavi. Now it's Martinez. Almada. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Ferran Torres.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, that's fabulous. Good take, and is he in? There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short, and it's Gavi. He has found the way through. Great chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this lad, Pau Cubarsí, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line, and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
Fabian Ruiz.
It's a good ball out wide.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. He has a look up.
Oyarzabal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Martinez.
Ferran Torres.
Medina. And Almada. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Cubarsí. Now it's Martinez. Almada. Romero. And it's McAllister. Montiel. Pedri simply refused to be outdone there. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. And there's green grass ahead of him. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, good ball. Think Gavi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And it's made its way to him. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Fernandez. Pedri.
Ferran Torres.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gavi wants to run onto this. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, what has happened? Big chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Gavi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Martinez. He's a sharp little ball here. Gavi. Shot a goal! Oh, off the bar! Plays it. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? McAllister clears without hesitation. Great defending, strong and determined. Stood up well to him there. And it's Gavi. Messi. And Medina. Now it's Fernandez. De Paul. Montiel. To Messi. And here's De Paul. Gavi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Plenty to aim at here. Corner it is. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Gavi in acres of space out wide. Spain could try it again now. And it's been taken short. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pedri goes short. No way through, so... And the finish! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Fabian Ruiz.
Romero gets a foot in here. Now it's Martinez. Fernandez. Medina. Spread to the right. Backward it goes. Bout of passing here. Can he finish? Pedri. And it's Ruiz. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Martinez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul.
Fabian Ruiz.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And they've got a throw.
Fabian Ruiz.
Now it's Martinez. Oyarzabal. And here's Gavi.
Ferran Torres.
Medina gets it clear.
Martinez. Fabian Ruiz.
And here's Oyarzabal. That'll be a throw-in. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's had it nicked away.
Rodri.
Kubasi. Llorente. De Paul. Now Romero. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Gavi. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Martinez. Almada. Medina. Almada. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence... Oh, terrible pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Oyarzabal had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Lisandro Martinez gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Messi. And Fernandes. Referee's given a throw. Pedri. And it's Ruiz. Here's Llorente.
Ferran Torres.
In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Ferran Torres. Nicked it back promptly. Over to the right flank. He's on it. Can he get away? Llorente made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully.
Ferran Torres.
It's Pedri. Into the channel. And he's picked it up out wide.
Chance!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Gavi. He's picked his way through. And a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Yeah, that's a fine challenge. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Gavi. And the shot! Wonderful save by Martinez. Nearly, but not quite. Tries a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Pedri with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Cucurella. Well, that has not gone well.
Fabian Ruiz.
Played out to the left flank. Montiel does well to get it back. Martinez. Oh, what a mistake! That's the throw.
Rodri.
Pedri. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Martinez. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Cucurella.
Fabian Ruiz.
Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fabian Ruiz.
And it's Cucurella. Now it's Gavi. He's got away. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, shooting goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Lautaro Martinez, pinches it off him. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Almada. Medina. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Not the most accurate pass.
Rodri.
Now Fabian Ruiz. And it's Llorente. And here's Ferran Torres. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now he's running away. Shot, surely! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, some astute defending there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Gavi. Knocks it into space. Gavi gets into a good position. McAllister. Opts for safe. Ah, he's given it away. Mikel Oyarzabal. Quality ball. Now it's Martinez. That has been slung wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, now he can run away with it. Romero. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Messi with the clearance. And here's Oyarzabal. Deftly away. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Oyarzabal. Romero. Medina. And Almada. That's a good run down the left. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal.
Decent chance! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Rodri.
Pedri. And it's Gavi. Now this could be a chance. Oh, just a kick. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And they've got rid. Almada. Now Martinez. De Paul. The message is clear, none shall pass. Pedri. Now it's Martinez. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. And here's McAllister. Messi. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. And here's McAllister. Caught offside that time. That's a throw. ended up in no man's land. Oyarzabal was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Gavi. Tries to pass it through. He is through here. Delivered in. De Paul. Montiel. That'll be a throw. Now it's Martinez. Pass somewhat off target. Llorente. Pedri. Foot in. Now it's Martinez. And he's being shifted off it. Llorente. And it's Ruiz. It's Pedri. Fernandez. Almada.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Kubasi. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Good ball, good take. Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. Tries to play it through. Will play through for the wide man. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Fabian Ruiz.
And it's Llorente. And here's Oyarzabal. Medina. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Not the most accurate pass. Played down the flank. Nicely worked. Martinez with the clearance. Almada. Now Martinez. Now it's Messi. And here's De Paul. That is good strength. Montiel has it out wide and in space.
The attendance for this match was 62,000.
Looking tiny in position. And he shoots! And that is quite wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball. And splendid.
Very neat and tidy.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Gavi. He's found a way through. That could spell trouble. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that is a good ball. He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Coming on the field.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
That's very neat. Romero. Montiel. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Martinez. Yamal. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Now Fabian Ruiz. Aims beyond the defence. Yamal. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's been hooked away. McAllister. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Montiel. Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Oyarzabal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Almada. That has not gone well. Mikel Oyarzabal. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And the shot! He's got away with one there. Cucurella. Gavi. And it's Cucurella. And it's Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. Kubasi. Pedri. Here's Rodri. Llorente. And it's Pedri. Here's Rodri. Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. He's being urged to shoot. Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's going wide left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Shoots! And he's straight offside. Gavi being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Substitution for Spain. Number 9, Gavi. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Nico Williams. Substitutions taking place.
And that has left him in a heap. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pedri does really well there, he is strong. Fabian Ruiz looking understandably energised after his goal. Oyarzabal threads one in. Yamal, Otamendi. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. And the shot! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Martinez. Llorente promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Romero. Now it's Williams. Lo Celso. Alvarez ventures forward. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Substitution for Spain, number 21, Mikel Oyarzabal. Coming on the field is number 26, Borja Iglesias.
Fernandez. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Otamendi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. Spread it left. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Ball is over the line. Alvarez was in no mood for any of that. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Martinez. Lo Celso is onto this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's intervened well there. Pedri. Nico Williams. And it's McAllister. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Yamal. He has found the way through. Yamal! McAllister can clear it away. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great ball, and he's in here. Alvarez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has ended up in no man's land. Has a look and place it forward. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Yamal and Cucurella. Yamal. Looking for the run. Oh, good take. Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Spain visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Lo Celso. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Otamendi. Pedri. Nico Williams. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Martinez. Montiel. Now it's Alvarez. Fernandez. And he welcomed Martinez! A real chance and a real let-off. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Pedri. And it's Llorente. Great vision. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Spain are having a ball here. Works it forward. Nico Williams. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fernandez has got himself a free kick. Romero. Medina. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. Otamendi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Montiel. Martinez receives it in a good position here. They're urging him to shoot. This looks a real chance! And he's missed it. Pedri. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's having a shot! Rodri. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Here's Llorente. Kubasi. And Yamal. Lo Celso. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Fernandez. And it's Otamendi. And the referee brings it to a close. Argentina have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Argentina desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And a quick announcement
So
today
thank you
that
very much, Jim, for
memorabilia
joining
from
me.
today's
That brings us
match
to the
is
end of
now
our
on sale
coverage.
in the stadium
So
hall.
from us both, a very good evening. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Simeone! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
That has been cut short. And it's Ruiz. Goes looking wide. It's out for a goal kick. Fernandez makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Look, Peter, there aren't that many players who can contribute equally in both attack and defence, but this fella's one of them.
Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's really well manoeuvred. And now they can clear their lines. No goals as yet. First quarter of an hour gone. It's a good spell of possession, this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Alvarez.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Oyarzabal. De Paul. Martinez. Oh, good spread. Now it's Simeone. Alvarez! Goal! Argentina! And we have liftoff! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Not the most accurate pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. De Paul. That's going wide left. Gavi engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Alvarez. And he was quick to react. Rodri, spread it left. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Fernandez clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
throw-in. Paredes. Now that looks a decent ball. Skims one in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Fernandez. And Simeone. Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Just eases him off the ball.
Fernandez. Shifted it to the flank. De Paul. He's in a great...
And Martinez! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Marcó en el minuto 39 el dorsal 18.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Llorente is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
And here's Gavi. And here's Oyarzabal. Gavi.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Pedri plays it short. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Ball's played through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, De Paul!
But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rodri. And it's half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Argentina firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So the action resumes. Played out towards the right wing. Crosses it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Rodri goes long and straight. And it's Pedri.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Simeone has created one goal already. Simeone.
Oh, that's neat.
He slings it in.
De Paul! goal! No, not the best of headers.
De Paul really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Spread out to the left. And here's Oyarzabal. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Argentina in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Laporte going vertical.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And the shot! He's got away with one there.
It's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's destined for the flank. He's found a way through. And the shot!
And that's a sharp finish. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Argentina are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them, and it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this.
Solid goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
De Paul is offering a wry smile there.
Rodri is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Fabian Ruiz. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
De Paul. Now it's De Paul. And it's McAllister. Quality ball. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Cambio de jugadores.
Argentina choosing to make the first change. And that has been cleared. Spain are looking to go forward now. Laporte. Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. And Cucurella. Cucurella proves just a little bit too strong. Fernandez. Played back into the centre. And this is Messi. Can he get on the end of this?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Oyarzabal.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal.
He's rising!
El dorsal 6.
And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Martinez. And it's Fernandez. De Paul gets into a good position. And it's Fernandez. De Paul has the space to scheme. He's in a good position here. And the shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And he's gone looking for safety. I think we're just about done here. Lo Celso. Nice looking ball. That's put paid to the danger.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
4 minutos de descuento.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's nice. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
4 added minutes on the board. He's in plenty of space here. De Paul finding himself in space. Fernandez looking to receive it in space. And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Pedri. Can he latch on to this? And that's too far for anyone. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. McAllister. Here's Otamendi. Martinez. Now he's off and running. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Martinez.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Now it's Ferran Torres. De Paul. Martinez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly. In by Oyarzabal. There's the header! It's hit the upright. Fernandez. Martinez. McAllister. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And the finish! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Martinez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Now it's come to nothing. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Martinez. Played out towards the right wing. Simeone. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cucurella. And it's Ruiz. Pedri. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Fernandez. That has been slung wide. Now it's Simeone. And a goal kick. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. It's Pedri. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And the ball is out of play. Cucurella. And it's Gavi. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Martinez. Romero. Just past the 40th minute mark. Over to the right flank. Now it's Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Cucurella. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Gavi picks it up out wide.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that's a throw-in. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Argentina have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. That gets us going once more.
Argentina can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
It's out for a goal kick. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, good spread. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Martinez has found the net here, of course. Pedri. And it's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Oyarzabal! No, he's missed it. Martinez. Fernandez. That's going wide left. That has ended up in no man's land. Fabian Ruiz. Fernandez. Spread to the right. And that was asking for too much. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Llorente. Kubasi. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's in plenty of space here. McAllister. Now it's Martinez. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's to Paul. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this. Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Paredes. And here's Oyarzabal. No, not quite on the same wavelength. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Simeone. Can he get on the end of this? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
De Paul has it in a wide position. Fabian Ruiz getting this one clear. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this?
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Spain have opted to make another change here.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front. Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Somewhat off target. Now it's Gavi. He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Nico Williams receives it in a wide position. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away! Spain are all square. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Argentina are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. And that could set him on his way. Oh, shooting chance! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few count.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Spain found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Defending of the desperate variety. Ball is over the line. And we're underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinez goes looking wide. Nicely spread. Oh, no joy this time. Cucurella. And it's Gavi. That has not gone well. Fernandez. Paredes. McAllister providing an outlet on that flank. Gavi. Rodri. Pedri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get away here? Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's neat. Now then, the ball's come loose. Fernandez. To McAllister. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's a good run he's making there. Ferran Torres in acres of space out wide. He leaps for it! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And here's the ball. Great vision. Look at the space here. Gavi. Now it's Gavi.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Martinez. Paredes. Fernandez. Shifted it to the flank. Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Ruiz. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's played... There's the shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Marcó en el minuto 24 el dorsal 21.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
De Paul has the space to scheme. De Paul with the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Oyarzabal. Gavi. Oyarzabal. And he's taking no chances there. Pedri with the short one. The ball goes in. Oh, good effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's De Paul. Now it's Martinez. Simeone. Out of play for a goal kick. Rodri. Now Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. Now it's Pedri. Martinez. Simeone. And it's McAllister. That's destined for the flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Paul gets into a good position. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. McAllister, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. Now Fabian Ruiz. And it's Llorente. Threads one in. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. He is just caressing the ball. Martinez. Martinez running with intent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Shot could be a finish! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rodri. Pedri. And it's Gavi. Fabian Ruiz. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo.
Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Cucurella. Now Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Now it's Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Pedri. Rodri. Distributed tidily. Now it's Ferran Torres. It's a goal kick. Otamendi. To McAllister. Paredes. Now Martinez. Spread it left. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Chance! And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Looking to play him in. That's going wide left. Gavi venturing down the left. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Cucurella. And it's Pedri. Here's Rodri. Llorente. For Ferran Torres. And that is out of play. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely spread. Simeone going after that. Fabian Ruiz. It's a pretty loose pass. Fernandez. Oh, good spread. Now it's Simeone. Simeone. Played in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Pinches it off him. Laporte. Cucurella. And it's Ruiz. Here's Rodri. Llorente, who's set up one goal so far. Rodri. Pedri. For Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Nice control. Chance for a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Could be danger here. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Spain find a position of real strength now. That has been slung wide. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. And it's Pedri. Here's Llorente. Rodri. And it's Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Gavi. And it's Gavi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's been shifted off it. De Paul. Now Martinez. And it's McAllister. Now it's Fernandez. Now it's Simeone. Alvarez. Alvarez!
Argentina really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Spread to the right, and here's Ferran Torres. Llorente, and the pass is intercepted. Llorente. Rodri. Lisandro Martinez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He'll try from distance! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Argentina are beaten and they are out. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Gavi venturing down the left. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, I'm Aymeric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
McAllister kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ferran Torres. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Cucurella. And here's Ruiz. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's good play. Cucurella has the space to scheme. Lofted in. It's a goal kick.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Llorente. And they've switched it over to the other side. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Fernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's a really well-measured ball. Simeone. That'll be a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedri short changes him with that pass. Now it's Oyarzabal. Lisandro Martinez cuts out the pass. Oyarzabal gets a good foot in there. De Paul chooses to go cross-field. Out of play for a throw. Laporte. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Gavi knocks it out wide.
Cucurella really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Gavi. And he was quick to react. McAllister. Spread out to the left. De Paul. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Can he get it through? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gavi. And it's Rodri. It's Pedri. Llorente. For Ferran Torres. Martinez. De Paul. Martinez. Unai Simon claims comfortably. Gavi. Fabian Ruiz. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. That gets us going once more. So neither side has yet broken through. De Paul picks it up out wide. Llorente. And it's Ruiz. And he's had it nicked away.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. Quality ball. He has found the way through. De Paul! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Ruiz. Here's Llorente. It's a throw-in. Paredes. De Paul. Now Romero. Martinez. Over to the right flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kubasi. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. Now it's Gavi. Chance for a shot! Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Alvarez. Fernandez. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Looking for options for movement. And it's Cucurella. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bullish header! It's hit the upright. They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's played in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. De Paul. And he's gone searching crossfield.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cucurella. Now it's Gavi. He's on it. Can he get away? And a chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Oyarzabal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Fernandez. De Paul. Now it's Fernandez. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. Alvarez. Shifted it to the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 8 serán sustituidos por
Oh, there's the clearance.
el dorsal 17, el dorsal 6. Cambio de jugadores.
Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra. And Martinez! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Argentina making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Alvarez. Well timed, excellent interception. Out towards the flank. Williams. And it's Llorente.
Oh, super ball! I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Martinez. And it's Otamendi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Martinez. McAllister.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Cucurella.
descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Oh, well played, lovely.
Now this could be a chance. Lovely. Merino! Incredible! Just incredible! Has he won it? He just might have won it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
There's the whistle, and here we go. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is lovely. Fabian Ruiz. Look at the space here. Ball comes in. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Martinez. Now Romero. The pass has gone astray. And here's Ferran Torres. He's picked his way through. And the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Paredes. McAllister to Martinez. Simeone. Now it's Fernandez. De Paul. It's a goal kick. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. And it's Cucurella. Here's Rodri. Cucurella. Here's Rodri. Oh, good spread. Ferran Torres chasing after it. Paredes. Martinez. Spread to the right. And Simeone. And that could set him on his way. That's the keeper's ball. And he's intervened well there. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Ruiz. Oh, good-looking ball. McAllister. It's a really well-measured ball. De Paul. And it's Paredes. Nice sequence of passes, this. Alvarez receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Oyarzabal. Can he spark a counter here? Pedri. Laporte. Kubasi. And it's Rodri. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's De Paul. Martinez. And here's De Paul. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Llorente for Ferran Torres. Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Llorente. Llorente with the cross. And the keeper beats it away. Very nicely done. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Well, that has not gone well.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's destined for the flank. Now it's De Paul. He is through here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goes looking wide. Gavi. That's tidy. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And the ball's come loose here. He slings it in. Argentina given another corner. Tries to get it clear. Spain are looking to go forward now.
Habrá un minuto de
Gavi.
descuento.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He's a sharp little ball here. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Argentina finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So let's get the ball rolling.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, what a ball! Pedri, spread it left. He's in a great position here. Now it's Gavi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that has been cleared. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Alvarez. Simeone carries the ball down the right. Tries to play it through. Alvarez is onto this. Now there's a decent chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Ferran Torres. Fernandez. To Martinez. Simeone. Oh, that's a key interception. Cucurella. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
McAllister being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first. Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Cucurella. And it's Rodri. Nicely spread for Ferran Torres. Martinez. That is ended up in no man's land. Laporte. Played out to the left flank, and it's Gavi. Cucurella. And here's Pedri. Gavi. This looks promising. Gavi. Towering header! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pedri with the short one. Oh, he's played it in low. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. McAllister, just about up to 75 minutes. Simeone and Fernandez. That has been cut short. Spread out to the left. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Llorente. Aim forwards. Now it's Ferran Torres. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's played through for him. Great chance! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Ferran Torres. Llorente is in a really good position out wide. And the ball is out of play. Argentina could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Martinez.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Gavi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The message is clear, none shall pass. Distributed tidily. Simeone. Lovely bit of skill.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
So it's down to business here. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Simeone. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. Gavi receives it in a wide position. Good ball, good take. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Paredes. De Paul. That's good vision. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's a good ball out wide. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Martinez to McAllister. Alvarez. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fabian Ruiz. It's a promising position. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ferran Torres. He's being urged to shoot. Martinez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Laporte. Ferran Torres. It's Pedri. Martinez. And it's Paredes. McAllister. That has been slung wide. Fabian Ruiz. It's Pedri. Rodri. Played through into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Simeone. And it's McAllister. Fernandez. And Simeone. Showing good feet. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rodri. That's going wide left. And it's Pedri. And he skips past his man. Played back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cucurella has it in a wide position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw-in. He's had it taken off him. De Paul, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked it up out wide. And no, he's seen through all of that. Gavi, and the counter is on. Nicely weighted ball. Cucurella gets into a good position. Oh, nice touch. Here it is, crossed in. Lisandro Martinez can get it clear. Big chance! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Martinez, Romero, and it's Fernandez. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now Martinez. This looks promising. Played out to the left flank, and here's the pull. Fernandez is onto this. Cucurella. And it's Rodri. Spread to the right. Pedri. And it's McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Martinez. Distributed tidily. Simeone has it out wide and in space. Played into the box. Cleared without hesitation. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Argentina certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second period is underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life.
De Paul! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Cucurella. Gavi. Simeone. Now Paredes. Fernandez. Played into space. The pull picks it up out wide. Fernandez. Fernandez puts a cross in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Gavi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Paredes. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Gives it back. Now it's Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedri. There's the crossfield ball. Romero promptly onto that, and that is that. Paredes. It's a pretty loose pass. Gavi. And he shoots! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
He's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Spain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
That has been knocked clear. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Now it's Gavi. And it's Pedri. And he welcomes it in. Takes aim and cross. Chance! And it's in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Marcó en el minuto 63 el dorsal 7.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Played out wide. The pull wins the duel this time. Alvarez. Oh, that's fabulous. And they win it back again. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. That is good alertness. Cucurella finding himself in space. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Simeone. And it's Paredes. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, he's charged, surely! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Spread neatly. Only partially clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Space for him to turn and look. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Pedri, who's looking wide. Oyarzabal pinches it off him. Fernandez. That has been slung wide.
Argentina really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Ferran Torres. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And it's been taken short. That's going across goal. And now they can spring out of defence. And that was very necessary. Keeper's dealt with that. Now this could be a chance. Hangs in across. Cleared away. And they've got a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 21 será sustituido por el dorsal.
Now it's Llorente. No, he's overshot the green. Martinez. That's Paredes. Otamendi.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Laporte. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's come loose. Laporte clears. He's shifting through the gears here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And the referee brings it to a close. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, what can I say?
To clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Oyarzabal! Against the crossbar. That's really well cleared. That's good play. And a chance! But he's left disappointed.
Oyarzabal certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Aymeric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Gavi. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Gavi. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Martinez. Now it's De Paul. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Laporte is there, and he can get that clear. Passes coming off in quick succession here. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Rodri. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Llorente looking to receive it in space. He's in plenty of space. Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
This looks promising. Has to go back here. And here's Ferran Torres. Goes down, but nothing given. Simeone. Spread to the right. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's in a great position here. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, it's come loose. And he's in on goal. Paredes. And Simeone. Alvarez. Llorente gets over and intercepts. Rodri. Llorente. Kubasi. Oh, good spread. Now it's Ferran Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Llorente with the cross. That has been knocked away. Throw in. Fabian Ruiz. And he's quick to get rid. Cucurella. Pedri. And he whips it in. And a header! Romero can clear it away. Nicely weighted ball. It is a corner. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Llorente. It's a promising position. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Plays a sharp little ball here. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's a fine interception. Pedri. Ferran Torres. And it's Pedri. Rodri. This is a promising build-up, and it's Gavi. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we get things going again.
Argentina really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
He is just caressing the ball. McAllister puts the ball in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Argentina clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
No, he's not getting past him there. Quality ball. Now it's Alvarez. Simeone. That's the keeper's ball. Alvarez. Looking for the run. Simeone. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Llorente picks it up out wide. Looking for options for movement. And he's straight offside. Otamendi. More and more pressure on the ball here. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. And he can thump it away. Spain have got it back, and they'll have another go. Fernandez. That's Paredes. Simeone. Simeone steaming forward at pace. McAllister. No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Alvarez. Fernandez. Unai Simon claims comfortably. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Alvarez. Simeone. Real chance! Pau Kubasi tries to clear. Knocks it in. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he couldn't finish.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
De Paul. Paredes. Now, can they get him away? And he's there to belt it away. De Paul. Now it's Fernandez. Fernandez. Towering header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Argentina have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Rodri, nicely spread. Ball's gone out of play. Spain making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
El dorsal 9 será sustituido por el dorsal 17.
Martinez, pass somewhat off target.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nico Williams gets into a good position. And he's forced to go back. Distributed tidily. Simeone might just make this. Cucurella producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Cucurella. Now it's Williams. An instinctive delivery. Chance for a shot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 8.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Can he finish? Oh, that could be pivotal! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! Forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Spain now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done. Argentina.
Well, we're on the way. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, nice touch. Cross from Ferran Torres. And he's there to clear it. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's played in low. That's going to go a long way. Good take, and is he in? Now it's Gavi. He's having a shot! Goal, Spain! And Spain who take the lead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Oyarzabal. Paredes kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Paul. Fernandez. That's going wide left. And he's picked it up out wide. And the keeper beats it away. Mikel Oyarzabal could move up a gear here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Pedri. And he welcomes it in. Very nicely done. Spread out to the left. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Martinez. Now Paredes. And it's McAllister. That has been slung wide. And that was asking for too much. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ferran Torres.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Alvarez. Oh, shooting chance! And that has been cleared. Spain are looking to go forward now. Cucurella. Rodri. And Cucurella. Pedri. And it's Ruiz. Otamendi. Now it's Simeone. He's found space here. That has been knocked clear. Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Who played through for the wide man. Llorente. Paredes gets it clear. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And Kubasi. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Alvarez. Played out to the left flank. De Paul in acres of space out wide. Fernandez. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Oyarzabal, done delicately. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Argentina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Ferran Torres, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Simeone. Alvarez. Simeone. And it's Fernandez. Spread it left. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Fabian Ruiz did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, no joy this time. That's the throw. Now it's Gavi.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pedri, the cutback, and the shot! Romero with the clearance. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Argentina unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Ferran Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fabian Ruiz. Plays it through. That's a shade optimistic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kubasi. Llorente. Rodri. It's Pedri. He's looking wide. Gavi is in a really good position out wide. Paredes. Simeone. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Gavi receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And it's Rodri. McAllister did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's destined for the flank. Simeone simply refused to be outdone there. Otamendi. To McAllister. Fernandez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Argentina are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And it's Paredes. That's Paredes. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Pedri. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's hoisted clear. De Paul. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Fernandez. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Simeone tries to play it through. Now it's Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Llorente for Ferran Torres. Martinez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferran Torres. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
De Paul. That's put pay to the danger. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Fabian Ruiz. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Pedri. Opts for safety. Llorente. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Rodri. And it's Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Gavi. And here's Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Oyarzabal being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 21.
Spain find a position of real strength now. De Paul. Fernandez. Paredes. Gives it back. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Marino. So we're up and running. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Rodri. He shifted it to the flank. Too much on that, it's gone out. Paredes. And he goes cross-field. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Now Martinez. It's a really well-measured ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Simeone. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Fernandez does well to get it back. Driving forward. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivered low. He's cut it out. Gavi. Pedri. Now it's Gavi. And it's Ruiz. Now Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. Great vision. Llorente picks it up out wide. And it's been hooked away. And claimed it back swiftly. Ferran Torres. Llorente has it in a impressive jump. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he's there to get it away. Cucurella. Now it's Gavi. Tries to pass it through. Cucurella picks it up now. Oh, that's nice. And it's Pedri. Great pressure, plenty of it. And that's been won straight back. Simeone. Martinez. Now it's Gavi. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Simeone. And it's McAllister. Spread it left. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Getting up there! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Played through into space. Gavi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, good effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get on the end of this? De Paul. Fernandez. Now Martinez. Spread out to the left. Now it's De Paul. Oh, he's played it in low. Laporte with the clearance. Gavi. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's looking wide. Simeone takes a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
El dorsal 13.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Argentina can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Llorente threads one in. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Martinez. Argentina leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Ferran Torres. Llorente gets into a good position. It's a promising position. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
McAllister. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Argentina leading by 1 at the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Argentina have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. The second period is on the way. Argentina currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And he's picked it up out wide. And the cross comes in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Mikel Oyarzabal. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now it's to Paul. Oh, that was vital. Mikel Oyarzabal. Llorente. Cucurella. And it's Pedri. Here's Rodri. It's a good ball out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Llorente picks it up out wide. Now here's the delivery. Martinez gets it away. And they've got a throw. Llorente. Ferran Torres receives it in a... And the finish! In he goes again! Oh, horrible miscue. Martinez. Fernandez. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's a delicate pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Lovely ball and a chance! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
McAllister. Martinez. That's going wide left. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Here's Llorente. Kubasi. And Cucurella. And it's Rodri. Spread to the right. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Simeone. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Gavi. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Martinez. Now it's De Paul. Argentina are looking to break at pace. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Martinez. Played out towards the right wing. Searching pass he's played there. Pass is just off target. Now it's Gavi. Gavi venturing down the left. And here's Oyarzabal. Goes for a shot! Fernandez. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. And that's a chance, surely! Magnificent from Alvarez! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Romero. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Argentina can consider themselves just about safe now. Fernandez. And it's McAllister. That's destined for the flank. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ferran Torres going after that. Now it's Alvarez. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. So no flag here.